Hello everyone, it's Jinder Jade from Jin Seetal. Before I start today's video, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who's liked and subscribed to our channel. With your support, our channel is growing, so a big thank you from Jin Seetal. So today's video is a different video, but before I do that, I need to get rid of this t-shirt. Didn't know I had the power to change a Jin Seetal t-shirt into a Leeds United shirt. Well, guys, no real secret here. We're Leeds United fans, and today's video is a very, very special video. The video that I'm doing today is about the greatest Leeds United team that I've seen in the last 30 years. Before I start with the reveal of my greatest Leeds United side, I just need to say that we had the wonderful 60s and 70s side of Don Revie. We had some wonderful players: Billy Bremner, Norman Hunter, Alan Clark, Johnny Giles, Mick Jones. The names are endless and they're just to name a few, but I have to say that was a great side, but I have not seen that, so it's just my opinion, and I've taken from 1990 onwards. And guys, if you want to comment your opinion, just comment down below. Okay, so here we go, the big reveal. I'm going to go for a 3-5-2 system. And so my goalkeeper that I've gone for is Nigel Martyn. You can see in the graphic here, Nigel Martyn, a fantastic goalkeeper. He was so dependable. When we bought him from Crystal Palace in 1996, I just thought, we've got a top goalkeeper. So he went on to represent England. So in goal, I've gone with Nigel Martyn. So my three central defenders that I've gone for. I've gone for, on the left-hand side, Lucas Radebe. And I remember when Leeds actually purchased Lucas from Kaiser Chiefs, I believe, and all the way from South Africa, him and Phil Mazinga came in. And Radebe, I didn't know whether he was a centre-back or was he a central midfielder, but a wonderful, wonderful player. I think he played for in both positions. So I've got him on the left hand side of my defence. In the middle, bit controversial, guys, but I've gone for Rio Ferdinand. Solid player for England, wonderful player for us. We bought him from West Ham for £18 million back then. We sold him to Manchester United, and well, what can you say? He's in my centre back position. So central defence, we've got Rio Ferdinand in the middle. I'm going to move on. And on to the right hand side of our defence is Jonathan Woodgate. Now, Woodgate was a top player. I thought when we got him in from the youth system, really, really played well for us. So he went on to play for Real Madrid and Middlesbrough as well, but you know, I remember him having a fantastic debut for Real Madrid, but I won't talk to you about that. But I remember him in his Leeds United days, so he's made it onto my side. Moving on to the midfield area, guys. Now, I wanted to put in a player from our era at this precise moment, and I think I'm just going to have an anchorman, a CDM for all you FIFA fans out there. Calvin Phillips makes it into the CDM, just playing right in front of the back three. Okay, then once we get the graphic up for my midfield, and I've gone on to the right hand side, and you're going to see his picture right about now. It's the one and only Gordon Strachan, my favourite. He changed our fortune in 1989. So Gordon Strachan, wonderful, wonderful player. And the little bit of a bonus, We bought him from Man United as well. Okay, now moving into the middle. One of our Leeds' very own, one of my favourites. You're going to see the photo just now, flashed up. David Batty, wonderful player. I liked him. People used to say, oh, he can only pass sideways, he can pass this way. But I rather have 10 David Battys in my side and they can play anytime. So guys, we've talked about David Batty. David Batty needs a partner alongside him, and I've gone with Gary McAllister. Creative midfielder, he really added that punch when we won the league in '92. You know, the creative genius of Gary McAllister. And then when Strachan left, the captaincy to him, and I thought Gary McAllister really showed what kind of player he was. So Gary McAllister, the partner in central midfield with David Batty. Onto the left-hand side, wonderful player, Gary Speed. Has to be Gary Speed, and you've probably wondered why I've gone for these four. This was our four midfielders that won us the league, and it's only appropriate that this is the best four that I've seen in my time as a Leeds United fan. But Gary Speed, you're going to see the picture here, wonderful player, just scored so many goals with his head. I mean, he had a fantastic left foot, but he scored a lot of goals with his head as well. So Gary Speed makes it on the left-hand side. But there's some notable mentions. I mean, I could have put in Harry Kewell as well, but it has to be that four-man midfield. So guys, the strike force for my Leeds United side. Controversial one. I might get some grief in the comments, but it's a game of opinions. I've gone with Eric Cantona. When Eric Cantona came to our club back in '92, I mean, I did not know what to expect from this fiery Frenchman. But what I did know was I wanted my hair like him, I wanted sideburns like him, I wanted to play football like Eric Cantona. And the thing was, he couldn't put his collars up. We didn't have collars with our shirt. So, yeah, I've gone with Eric Cantona. Everybody knows the story. Broke all our hearts in '92, but he gets into the centre striking position. Okay guys, final striker time. And I could have had Lee Chapman, I could have had Rod Wallace, Brian Dean, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, Tony Yeboah, the list goes on and on. Luciano Becchio done a fantastic job, Jermaine Beckford. I mean, wonderful strikers who've all played their part for this wonderful, great club. Now, the striker that I've gone for is the Australian powerhouse himself, Mark Viduka. We bought him from Celtic. Wonderful player who could play with his feet. He could score a goal with his head. And who remembers that game against Liverpool where he scored a hat-trick? I mean, Mark Viduka, wonderful striker, makes it into our last place. Okay, so there's the 11, but we need a captain as well. The captain has to be Gordon Strachan. I could have went for Gary McAllister, could have went for Lucas Radebe, but I've gone for Gordon Strachan, the one and only Gordon Strachan. So I'm going to need a manager for this lot, because I can't manage them. Too many egos there, especially up front with Eric Cantona. But I will reveal the manager for you right after I show you the team on the screen right now. So the team goes Nigel Martin in goal. On the left-hand side of the defence, we've got Lucas Radebe. In the middle of defence, we've got Rio Ferdinand. On the right-hand side, we've got Jonathan Woodgate. Now we've got Calvin Phillips playing just in front of the back three. Then we've got the midfield four of Gordon Strachan on the right as our captain, David Batty, partnered with Gary McAllister in the middle. On the left, Gary Speed, Eric Cantona up front, and our wonderful goal machine, Mark Viduka, who scored nearly 60 goals for Leeds. And here we go with the manager. And the manager that I've gone for, shall I do a drum roll? No, I'm just going to give you the manager as it is. It's Marcelo Bielsa. Okay, so Bielsa will be managing these guys. Let's see what you guys make of my selection in the comments below. So there you go guys, that's our video log. Slightly different, not music related, but something that we really love and we wanted to share with you, and it's this wonderful club, Leeds United. Guys, thank you for viewing this video, and also make sure to like and subscribe and turn that notification bell on to subscribe to our channel. That's Jinder Jade from Jin and Seetal signing out, and remember, amplify your music mind.